Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got something done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May, maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property.
Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was going to say, I am getting up there in age, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back, knowing that it's...
Welcome back to the channel. So today I've been hearing a lot of rhetoric on what a man is, what a male is. And this has nothing to do with sex in general, but more so about, are you a provider, are you a leader, are you a follower, and things of that nature, and how a man is depicted in society today. And to be honest, my own take on that is that you simply need to be purposeful. You can't go about life lapsadaisical, flimsy, just allowing life to happen to you, right? Or else you won't be seen or valued as the man that you are or aspire to be. So for all the males out there, being purposeful, you might be saying, well, a woman can be purposeful, and that is absolutely true. Is it a requirement for a woman to be purposeful? Without children, I would say no. With children, I would also say no. And that also depends on the man in that woman's life, if there is a man in that woman's life. And so for a man, with or without children, I do believe it is important to be purposeful. That doesn't mean go out there, make $10 million and, sail off into the sunset. In fact, the average person in America today will grow up from 1 to 69 years old and only amass $4 million in their entire lifetime. So I'm not telling you to go way out there and shoot for the stars and land on the moon like I intend to do. But if that is the case, then subscribe to the channel, because we do talk about finance often. But what I will say is be purposeful. Understand what you want out of life. And the first thing that takes is knowing yourself, being self-aware. Self-awareness is a skill that many people do not have in today's society. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they truly want to be. They do not aspire for the same dreams and the same purpose. They are not driven for any one thing. They're simply looking for comfortability. They're simply looking to make it to the next day with some semblance of comfort. And they align happiness with materialistic things for the most part in today's society. And so what I'm telling you is to be purposeful. Have a plan and be self-aware of what it is that you want to do in life. You see, all of these things do not require you to go out there and be someone that you're not, but instead it requires you to understand yourself more deeply, more intently, and to invest in yourself more before you start investing in everything else that's around you. Before you can pour into others, you must pour into yourself. And as a man, if you intend to be a provider, if you intend to be a leader of others, you must first know yourself and know what you can do before setting out to do it. And so that, again, takes a lot of self-awareness. So, I've heard all the rhetoric. I've heard all the chaos around what a male is. A man is a provider, a man is a leader, a man will do this for him and pay 100% of the bills, a man is 50-50, a man is whatever the case it may be. What are you as a male today, right, going to contribute to someone else's life if you cannot contribute to your own and stabilize your own life? That's not just on a financial level, but on a mental level, on a spiritual level. Right? And so the average person today is going to make roughly $50,000 to $54,000 a year. And so to say that every single man is going to pay 100% of the bills, that is not a true indication of what a man is. Because not every man is going to be able to pay 100% of everything. In fact, they will need someone to assist them at some point in their lives. The majority will. And when that time comes, that does not make them less of who they are based on their financial situation. And so when you hear women or other men talk about what a man is and it's purely financial, I do want to let you know that that is not what a man is. Now, in my life, a man is someone who is a protector. Someone who protects their family is not only in a sense of danger, but in the sense of mental capacity and freedom to go about life knowing that this guy, this individual will protect them, will shelter them, will have their back. And that's protecting them from mental sabotage, whether it's things that I do not want children or women or other men to have intercept their mind and their way of thinking, because it just may not be accurate and they may not be ready for that type of information. It might be physical dangers, weapons, illegal substances, all these things that affect communities today, which programs and taxpayer dollars have been going to fund because of all the stuff that's going on that are making our citizens and our people very sick and very ill and dead. That is what a protector is, to shield your community, to shield your people from what you do not want to intercept and take root in their lives. A protector is someone who, when your significant other, when your children, when your people, when your friends and family come to your home or their home, they feel as though they are one in that space. They feel as though they are welcome. They feel as though they are able to move around freely with safety, with satisfaction. If the lights were to go out, if they were to not be able to move, if they were able to drink in peace, they're able to do whatever it is that they want and willingly want to do because they feel safe, they feel at ease, they know that this person has their back with full and utter confidence. It was a beautiful moment in my life. I believe I was about 17. I must have been, I was 16 at the time. I had always been plagued as this violent individual that was always willing to fight, always willing to do a bunch of stuff growing up. 16 years old, you don't really know the entire world, right? So please cut me some slack. But when I was in high school, I had just gotten to this fight. This guy ended up in the hospital. I come to school the very following day. There are some people who are embracing me, as was always the case, and then there were some people who were scared of me. But there was one thing that truly made a difference in my life that day, is when a woman was just going about running her mouth as she normally does. Her name was Ashley. I'm actually going to shout Ashley out. So shout out to Ashley. And what she said was, I'm not scared of Festus. Festus wouldn't do anything to me. Festus wouldn't harm me in any way. And that just made me so happy, because I remember having a lot of fake people around me, a lot of fake friends around me, because they were scared of what I might do. They were scared of what I could do. And so they were fake friends because they didn't want to be at the receiving end of a fight or any negative things that may come out of this 16-year-old kid at the time. And so hearing that from Ashley was the first time that someone who wasn't hostile towards me said, hey, I am not scared of this individual. In fact, I know that this individual would never put their hands on me. And deep in my heart, it made me feel so good to know that I had people in my life that were cool with me only because of who I am and not because of what I may or may not do. And so Ashley feeling protected within my presence was that first indication of, okay, this guy, this male is a man. I am now a man in that realm of protecting, right? Now, the providing aspect, to provide is more than just financial. If you are going with the historical context of what a male is to protect and provide, then providing is more than financial. And in today's society where women also work, it used to be back in the day women did not work. And so a man providing financially 100% of everything was an accurate indication of where a male's section of society was or position in society was. But today, women also work just as much as men, if not more. I wouldn't say more because men work more statistically, but educational wise, women are still climbing that ladder in education. And so we can see today that the dynamic has shifted over time to where women also work. And if you're earning an income, it is not a taboo thing to say that if you're earning an income that you should support your significant other. As a male would support their woman, a woman should also support their man, right? In more ways than one. If you're taking time away from the home, just as a male is taking time away from the home, then that financial burden should also be used to support one another, because you're taking away from the nurturing aspect of that home when you go out and work, and therefore you should also contribute to the needs of both individuals and not just yourself, is my belief. Now, if you're someone who is capable of doing it all and doing it for the 2, 3, or however many, depending on your religion and culture, then, you know, it's up to you to determine how you run your household. But for the financial aspect itself, it is not enough to just say a man should provide 100% of everything. Now, as a man, I have decided that once I have children with a woman that I intend to be with, she will be taken care of financially 100%. Regardless if she chooses to work or not. If someone else said, whether children or not, they don't intend to do that, that is absolutely okay. It is okay to go 50-50. It's okay to go 60-40. It's okay to go 80-20. But the financial aspect itself does not determine whether or not someone is a man. All right? And then for you ladies out there, you know, what makes a woman, that's a separate video, separate everything. But please do share this to the males and the men in your life so that they understand that they need to be self-aware, that they need to start to understand themselves. They need to have an indication of who they are and what they provide to society, because at the end of the day, we all must provide something to this world in order to get something out of this world. Right? And we all want something out of this world, regardless of what it may be. And so we all must bring something to that table. So at the end of the day, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify for podcasters. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.